Don't waste your breath, dude. Scrap me, freeloading clown. Come on, we need your book. Yeah, that's a hard pass. Look, this is a site. No frickin' way. This is real? Alright, that's a wrap for today's work. Oh, man, I'm starving. What should I make for dinner tonight? Name's Mizuki Tachibana, 40 years old. I work in sales for a company that deals with daily essentials. Whoa, look at way back over here. Thinking about dinner while you're still at work? That's some next level incompetence. Yeah, those snarl remarks are definitely aimed at me. So, planning to coast through another day and clock out on town, huh? That guy's Hana, our new department head who transferred in recently. That's pretty harsh. I'm getting my work done, thank you very much. Oh yeah? Pretty sure I saw you parked at your desk all day like a statue. What else would you call that but slacking off? And this guy? That's Chitose, one of my subordinates. Like you, I was out in the field crushing it today. Just a matter of time before I start raking in multiple contracts. Doesn't it burn you up to get outdone by your junior? Keep this up and you'll never see the light of day, man. This is how it always goes. They talk down to me, slap me with an incompetent label, and act like they're so much better. You're wasting your time, dude. Go on, thief of a paycheck, get lost. They're really on me hard today. It's not like I messed anything up and I'm not going anywhere. I plan to keep working right here in this sales department. Oh, listen to big talk over here. Acting all tough for a guy who's dead weight. Boss, come on. You gotta get me out of this department. Working with this guy is absolute torture. Having an old-timer like you around is killing team morale for the younger tones. Exactly. Spot on, boss. You totally hit it. Honestly, for the sake of the department, it'd be better if you just disappeared. If I dropped a little word upstairs, I bet I could get you fired in a snap. Did I tell them you're glued to your desk 24/7? These guys aren't even worth the energy to argue with. I'm heading out for the day. Don't bother coming in tomorrow, dude. I'll just tell the higher-ups you quit. Boss, that's genius.
What did you just say?
Oh, Right then, the manager from marketing, Hirama, walks in. Hey there, She's a sharp, capable woman who leads her team from the front.
Drop the Rain nickname, please.
Whoa, it's got a nice ring to it.
Anyway, I can't overlook how you were just treating Tachibana.
All I did was tell him the truth. I'm just trying to give him a little kick in the pants, but he's too dense to get it. Yeah, right? A guy this soft must creep you out too, huh, manager?
Honestly, I think guys who talk trash about others without a second thought are way creepier.
Defending a guy like that ain't gonna get you any points. Yeah, he's just dead weight for the sales department. Then...
In that case, I'll be transferring him to the marketing department.
What? Things suddenly took a wild turn. You serious? You're just making life harder for yourself, you know. No returns, you hear?
No worries.
Well, works out perfectly for us. The sales department is saved. Why would you want me?
You bring a homemade lunch every day, right?
Yeah.
That told me you're good with your hands. And I noticed you made great use of our products too. I figured I'd love to have a chat with you.
She's paying attention to me that much? That's kinda nice. A few days later, my department transfer was officially approved. Thank you for everything. So about the handover for my clients... No need for that. Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye-bye. Even so, there might be some details I missed. Just leave already, man. Hey, wait. Right up to the end, they treated me like garbage. Meanwhile, over in the marketing department... I'm so sorry. I thought I had a good idea going, but I made such a stupid mistake.
Happens to all of us here on the regular.
Huh?
Mistakes teach us a lot. Just keep taking on challenges and we'll create something amazing together.
Yes, ma'am. The upbeat energy was contagious, and I felt right at home. And then a few days later... Boss, we're getting swamped with complaints. Oh, not again. Damn it. Just apologize for now. The sales department was in total chaos. If we don't actually fix the issue, it's never gonna end. That guy didn't have a ton of contracts, but he was meticulous with customer care home. This is no time to be impressed, idiot. We all thought he was just dead weight. It turns out there was way more to him than we realized. If you had just told me what the guy was actually capable of, I never would have let him transfer. Huh? Remember when we first met? You told me Tachibana is a screw-up, so feel free to ride him out. I mean, you straight up lied to me. Come back to sales, man. Oh, absolutely not. Now, here we are in this ridiculous mess. What? Don't get cocky with me. This is a direct order from your boss.
His boss would be me.
Really?
So now that your department's in crisis, you want him back? Wow, that's some next level two-faced nonsense.
I had no choice, alright? It's not like I want to be groveling to him right now.
You guys didn't even bother to recognize his skills and treated him like a dirt. Either way, he's not going anywhere. Please, leave.
Tachibana, quit acting all smug and say something, will ya? I'm busy, so could you keep it down? If you two don't get back to work, you'll be joining the Paycheck Thief Club yourselves. This is all your fault. If you hadn't transferred without properly handing off your clients, we wouldn't be in this mess. Yeah, we're the ones dealing with all the fallout now. I offered to do a handover multiple times, remember? You're the ones who brushed me off like it was no big deal. Don't remember that at all. Got any proof of that? Bet you don't.
You guys sound like total villains right now.
I'll go check on things. If clients are being affected, it's still my responsibility.
You've got a point there.
Alright, watch how I handle it and make sure you learn something. You'll be taking over from here. Oh? You're not coming back to sales? Nope. I'll be sticking with the marketing department. You've been acting so hard and mighty this whole time.
You should be grateful for his generosity. He's actually willing to lend you a hand.
That's just what any decent employee would do.
If I were him, I wouldn't help you at all. Honestly, I think serves you right.
Manager, maybe keep that one to yourself.
Whoops, my bad.
Don't get cocky, you pug. Getting all cozy with a manager like that, that's freaking annoying. If that's your attitude, you can handle it yourselves. Hurry up and deal with it already. That's how you ask someone for help? Oh, you're out. Me? Not like I have a choice. Please. Even though I didn't feel any sincerity from the manager, I went back to my old department and back to work. Alright, I'm gonna explain everything, so pay attention. First, we're gonna use this revolutionary system to manage all customer information. You log everything from contract dates to product names, and even any issues or complaints. By using IT solutions, we can prevent human error and significantly boost efficiency. What the heck is an RT illusion? It's solution. How do you not know that? Shut up. Just explain it to me later and make sure you take notes. Look it up yourself, will ya? After I successfully handed everything off, I went back to the new department, where I enjoyed the peaceful work life. While making my lunch, I always get concerned about hygiene, so I thought, wouldn't it be great if something like this existed?
Food prep tweezers. But there's already a ton of those on the market, isn't there?
Yeah, there are, but they're all terrible to use. Some of them can't grip the food properly, which is a huge flaw. And others are so uncomfortable they make your hands ache after using them. That's why I decided to add rubber grips here and here, and I completely reworked the shape to make it different from the typical design.
Ah, I see.
If we take inspiration from chopsticks, I think we can create the perfect product.
That's a great idea. A nice work. Looks like I was right after all.
Huh?
I believed you'd bring a fresh perspective to our department, Tachibana.
Manager, I'm glad I was transferred too. Honestly, I thought I'd go my entire career without anyone ever relying on me.
Well, now everyone's counting on you, Tachibana.
I'm grateful for that. Meanwhile, back in the sales department. Man, I gotta say, I was worried when he left, but turns out we're doing just fine without him. Thanks to my support, the complaints had finally stopped. This is true what they said. A wise hawk hides its talons. I always thought he was just a dull old guy, but he's actually got skills. Even the boss was shocked by his computer skills, huh? Yeah, I'm still fuming over the humiliation he put me through. Ooh, scary. If they think I'm just gonna sit back and do nothing, I've got another thing coming. Sales and marketing are tightly connected after all. Perfect chance to bring him down. Hey, he just said, how about we have ourselves a little strategy meeting? Oh, sounds interesting. Alright, I'm in. Alright, So here's the plan. Can we do this later? I still have some customer support to handle. Just leave it to the computer. Didn't that guy do it himself? Relying on the system makes you unstoppable. True. You're right as always, boss. Sharp as ever. Well, of course. Then one day... Hey, Tachibana, what the hell is this? What's with the yelling this early in the morning? You're supposed to be a guy with sales experience. You pull something this ridiculous? You're the enemy of us salespeople. No way I'm partnering with you to boost sales. I'm just doing my job seriously. Well, that's your idea of serious work? The product you came up with makes zero sense. On top of that, you totally missed the mark on the target demographic. Sales is all about racking up quick, guaranteed profits. Giving us junk like this is just dragging us down. We're not here to play house. We don't have time for your little games. We take pride in our work and put our hearts into it. Just one guy like you on the team is enough to kill morale. And that's exactly how we end up with bad reviews. We're reporting this whole mess to upper management. Companies can't afford dead weight in this day and age. Useless employees get the axe real quick. But he's regretting every cocky thing he said. I thought I'd explained it properly, but I'll go over it again. Huh? First off, this new product was inspired by my own experiences. We didn't ask for an explanation. Right now, we're talking about your future with this company.
Actually, his insight is pretty sharp. Most people assume the target demographic is housewives, but he picked up on a whole new niche.
Yeah, men who love cooking are on the rise.
And Tachibana's a great example of that.
We were trying to drag him down, but somehow we ended up boosting his reputation. Damn it. But we can't just have him ignoring our input. Letting one guy's wild ideas shape the whole project is ridiculous. Exactly. We're the ones who have to sell this stuff after all.
It's weird to say something's impossible before you even try. You do remember the president's philosophy, right? Decisive action beats hesitation.
Huh? What the heck does that mean? It means stop wasting time overthinking and start making bold moves.
Exactly. You guys are so focused on short-term profits, but we also need to bring in new customers. You've got to have your eyes on the future.
I will never approve this plan. Besides, you're basing all this on your personal experience, right? That's just biased data. Nope. We conducted a comprehensive market survey. Sample size, 10,000 people, with a response rate of over 90%. What? 10,000? That's right. We've got a rock-solid grasp of customer needs. Damn it. There's gotta be some way to attack this. Oh, I got it. Ha! Still as sloppy as ever, oh. And why is that? If you're running a survey that big, you need incentives, right? Money, time, effort, it all adds up. Yeah, if it flops, you'll be sitting on a mountain of losses. I'll give you credit for effort, but this approach is hardly what I call smart.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. We didn't spend a single cent.
Oh? Oh, come on, editor. That's a pretty blatant lie.
It's not a lie at all. We did put in a lot of effort, but as for costs, 0.
No way, really? Who in their right mind would fill out a survey for free in this economy? Yeah, nobody's doing anything for free these days. The participants came from a community site I run myself. Just like manager said, we kept expenses at 0.
I'm genuinely impressed with Tachibana's versatility.
You run a community site? What are you talking about? That's faster if I just show you. This is a site. No freaking word. Is that? That's Cooking Lab, the top-ranked cooking site in the country. I want to use this site too. Wait, you're the guy behind it? Yup, it started as a passion project. I reached out to the community about the new product, and everyone was more than happy to pitch in. So that's how you pulled it off. I've always been bad at dealing with people, so I dreamed of creating a space where cooking lovers could come together. But why'd you go into sales? To overcome that weakness, I went for a sales role on purpose. But as you might have missed, I didn't get much praise from my colleagues. Ugh. But the customers I worked with trusted me, and that kept me going. But how did I miss that he was this confident? So, that whole glued to his desk thing was actually him doing aftercare for clients. In sales, basic computer skills for writing emails or making reports are enough. But I wanted to push for more efficiency, so I tried incorporating new systems and tweaking processes in my own way. I guess to you two, that just made me look like a useless slacker.
Bet you're thinking, man, we really let a valuable employee slip through our fingers, huh?
Not really.
Well, he only transferred departments, so he's still with the company. But if he'd ended up quitting because of you guys, I'm sure the president would have been livid.
Like the president cares about some low-level employee. That's a comment I can't just ignore. A president? It's true that I'm often out of the office. Maybe it seems like I'm out of touch with operations. But don't mistake that for slacking off. Oh, come on now. We totally got that. We just meant that since you're so busy, you probably don't have time to notice every little thing.
But seriously, it's rare for you to show up here in person.
Well, I got multiple complaints from client company presidents saying our sales staff is used. What? That's gotta be a mistake. I handed over the system properly, so there shouldn't be any issues, assuming everyone's actually doing their jobs. Annabelle, here to explain? I put everything under his control. Hey, Chitofe, you told me everything was fine, didn't you? Yeah, but I had other stuff to do recently. The whole point of coming to work is to do your job, right? Yes, that's exactly right. So, what exactly have you been so busy with? Huh. Well... What the hell is he looking at me? I'm sorry. We were holding strategy meetings to figure out how to take down Tachibana, so I kinda neglected my duties. Are you seriously snitching on yourself right now?
What the hell is this?
At this point, playing dumb is my best option. You were doing that behind my back? If it's a meeting, that means you weren't alone, right? Yeah, it was all under the department head's orders. President, don't listen to him. He's making it all up. I was doing my job properly, and now he's throwing me under the bus. You're the one doing the backstabbing here. And besides, I haven't even been in marketing that long. Why would I stir up trouble for no reason? Feigning innocence? Wow, that's cold. This is why you can't trust the younger generation. We might find some proof right here.
A chat app?
Yeah, back when I was in sales, the department head used to message me through this app all the time. I won't bother bringing up the content since it's all in the past.
I can already imagine it. You're just as dirty as I expected.
Chitose, can you log in with your ID? Yes, sir. Chitose, stop it right now. Just as I expected.
Let's figure out how to drag him down so I can boost my own rep. I don't care if it hurts the company as long as it forces a big screw-up. Ugh, this is just disgusting.
Canada, this is beyond unacceptable. You ignored customer support just so you could sabotage a subordinate? No, that's absolutely not true. I have to come up with something. If I don't, I'm done for. This is just text on a screen. It's not solid proof or anything. Give it up already.
You did exchange these messages with the department head, right?
Yes, I spent most of my work hours doing it. It looks like this isn't just about bad-mouthing me either.
Huh? What do you mean? Maybe I'll ask Ray out for dinner next time. She could introduce me to her friends for a group date. Ugh, absolutely disgraceful.
Even if I give Chitose a pass, but hearing this from a married guy, kids? I'm sorry. Damn it. Chitose, it's all your fault I'm being humiliated like this. Sorry. Yes, I'll handle it immediately. Another complaint about suits. You've got to be kidding me. Well, how are you planning to handle this? It's fine. I'll fix it right away. This is just payback for slacking off. All I have to do is get back on track and use the system and everything will be fine. Fix it, huh? I don't think it's that simple. I'm guessing you're planning to rely on the system for this one. Okay. No matter how good a tool you have, once trust is broken, it's game over. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
Our mission is to satisfy customers, but instead, you guys spent your time dragging each other down and caused a chain reaction of mistakes. Do you even realize how many people you've inconvenienced?
It's not all my fault.
President, if I may, Hana is not suited for a managerial position.
What did you just say?
More than that, I think just having him around risks bringing down the whole team.
How dare you say that? I'm sorry. It's my fault for being too caught up in my own work to see what was really going on. Even you, President? You're really trying to pin everything on me? I've had my fair share of snide remarks, but I think Jose still has a chance to turn things around. Tachibana, the real problem is the department head. Stop blaming me, Arodi. This guy's already set in his ways. No matter who tries to correct him, he's never going to change. Take that back right now. You're insulting me. I thought being a salesperson was all about landing contracts and boosting profits. I believed that was the only way to succeed in this role. That's why I saw Tachibana as incompetent, since he wasn't racking up contracts. But it turns out Tachibana was supporting customers behind the scenes all along. We were the real incompetents, not him. Chito said. We'll be taking this issue back to discuss with upper management. Once that's done, we'll decide on disciplinary action for Hana and Chitose. Wow! No serious damage has been done yet, so this is too extreme. The moment you tarnished the company's name, the damage was done. Even if there were no tangible losses, it's my duty to deal with the department this run. I just bought a sports car, on a loan too. If I get demoted, I'm screwed. This is what happens when you don't plan ahead.
When you chase after only short-term wins, you're bound to learn the hard way.
Damn it! And thus, it all came to a refreshingly satisfying conclusion. After that, Tachibana! Chitose, I heard you got reinstated. Yeah, the president gave me another chance. I'm gonna become a Hulk just like you, Tachibana. Hulk? I'm gonna be a sharp, cool guy who doesn't need to show off his skills. I'm not sure I follow, but good luck with that. Yes, sir. He completely turned over a new leaf and is still working hard in the sales department. Can't believe they demoted me to a regular employee. How dare they? Meanwhile, the department head refused his demotion and chose to resign instead. I still have car payments to make, so I'll just aim for another top position at a big-name company. Just you wait. I'm climbing right back to the top. Or so he claimed, but apparently he now spends his days being bossed around by employees 2 decades younger than him.
Tachibana, your cooking is seriously amazing.
I usually eat alone, so it's nice to cook for someone, especially the manager.
Mind if I come by every weekend?
Of course. I'll have all your favorite dishes ready and waiting.
Yay!
With this, my life gained a touch of sweet spice, and every day became more enjoyable. I'm going to keep making both my work and personal life even more fulfilling.
Yo, Gloomy. You better pony up 10 grand for that wedding gift.
Come on, man. You know you owe him big time, right? Wait, that guy's the president of the parent company?
Why the heck didn't anyone tell me? Huh? What is this video? No way. What the heck is going on? Thank you all for coming today. This is my once-in-a-lifetime big moment, so please enjoy it to your heart's content.
My name is Hoshino Yusuke, 40 years old. I work as a sales rep for a major restaurant chain. Today, I'm at the wedding of my boss, Marie. She's getting married later in life, and she looks absolutely thrilled to have found happiness.
Oh my. Doesn't it seem kind of gloomy over here?
Congratulations on your wedding, Marie.
Yeah, thanks. But seriously, I'm so generous for even inviting someone like you who has such bad vibes to my big day.
As you can see, she loves looking down on me. Not even on her own wedding day could she resist the urge to be snarky. Weddings are supposed to be a happy occasion. If you think I don't belong here, you didn't have to invite me.
Huh? Are you seriously rejecting the gracious invite of your boss? How ungrateful can you be? You really live up to your useless reputation, huh?
Seriously? This guy's just meeting me for the first time, and that's how he acts? The man in question is the groom, Mr. Sasazaki. His sharp tongue could give Marie a run for her money.
Yoichiro! This guy's a real problem child at work. I swear.
Totally get it. I manage subordinates too, and man, when you've got a pain in the neck on your team, it's like your whole job just slows down.
They both talk like they're some kind of elite high performers. Then,
Hey, Gloom and Doom, you better throw $10,000 into the wedding gift.
Yeah, Mr. Introvert, you owe us for all the times we helped you out, right?
what?
It's a training fee, duh. After all, we're doing you a favor by fixing that crooked personality of yours, aren't we?
Honestly, $10,000 might not be enough.
Their arrogance is beyond ridiculous. I'm the one helping them. They dump all their work on me and then swoop in at the end to steal the credit.
You've got nothing to say because it's all true, huh? Not that I'm expecting anything from you, a low-grade employee with a low salary. I bet you don't even make half of what Yoichiro does, huh?
By the way, what exactly do you do for a living?
Brace yourself, loser. I'm an employee at Innovation Foods, and I'm always the top salesperson. You and I live in completely different worlds, buddy.
Innovation Foods. Yeah, that's definitely a major corporation.
Oh, look. He's so shocked he can't even speak.
Actually, about that company.
Of course he's stunned. Innovation Foods is famous nationwide. No, globally. No wonder he's speechless.
I had something I wanted to say, but the overwhelming energy of the two of them made it hard to get a word in edgewise.
Getting to marry such a high-spec man like him? Oh, I'm officially a winner. With that kind of attitude, you must be living a pretty sad, lonely life, huh?
Actually, I'm married.
What? Seriously? So, you did manage to do something right, huh?
What's with that backhanded compliment?
Well, as your boss, I'm relieved, you know. It would have hurt my heart to see my poor, lonely subordinate while I'm off living my best life.
Marie, you're so kind.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for always taking care of my husband.
That's when my wife, Aimee, appeared at our table.
Wait, that's your wife?
Yoichiro.
But of course. She's not as pretty as Marie.
Well, I'll admit, for you, she's a surprisingly good catch.
Why is she acting so superior?
Sorry for the late introduction, but I'm actually the president of this company.
Star Trust's president?
Yes, my wife is the CEO of a major company.
Wait, she's the president of our parent company?
Why didn't you tell us?
It's no wonder they were both losing it. After all, the company that Yoichiro works for, Innovation Foods, is a subsidiary of my wife's company, Star Trust. I was about to tell you earlier, but you two were busy talking over me.
Not the point. You should have told us from the start. Do you know how long we've worked in the same department?
Didn't you always say you had no interest in my private life?
Oh, that's totally different. How did this useless guy end up with a super high-spec wife like her?
It's such an honor to meet the president of Star Trust in person. Since fate has brought us together, perhaps we could discuss a sweet business opportunity or two.
And before that, I believe you called my husband a sad, lonely man, didn't you?
What? No way, no way. Your husband is literally the happiest man on earth, of course.
This guy is a master of switching sides, huh?
Oh, stop groveling, you spineless fool.
The only reason I was able to grow Star Trust into what it is today is because my husband was by my side.
That's a weird thing to say. Especially since he's got a reputation at work for being completely useless.
Don't say that. You're gonna ruin my chances for a promotion. Ahem. I mean, if he's someone that the president herself handpicked as a husband, he must be incredibly talented.
What are you even talking about?
Right back at you, pal.
If his supervisor is saying that about him, I imagine it must be pretty tough for him to do his job.
What did you just say?
Are you unable to recognize his talents, or are you just taking credit for his work?
As expected of her, she figured out my entire situation in a snap.
Taking credit? No way. Marie would never do something like that, right?
Of course not. Just because you're the company president, you think you can act all high and mighty. But I'm his boss, so maybe you should learn your place, huh?
That's true. But if that's your logic, then I'm also your husband's boss.
Whoa, she's right, Marie. And she's the president of the parent company.
Something smells fishy, though. That she's just riding the coattails of her parents' success, huh? You look pretty young. How old are you anyway?
32.
Called it. I knew it. There's no way someone that young could grow a company this big. You probably just inherited a successful company from your parents and lived an easy, carefree life. Now you're pretending you built it from scratch as a couple. Give me a break.
Good grief. People should know that even teenagers can start companies and succeed. How close-minded can you be?
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Seriously, dude? You're agreeing with her?
Must be nice being rich, huh? Using your power to nitpick every little thing we say and blow it out of proportion, huh?
Real small-minded behavior, if you ask me.
Such a childish way of thinking.
Excuse me?
My father was a public servant who just recently retired.
That's the same as my old man.
And my mother was a full-time housewife after they got married. I was raised in a pretty ordinary, down-to-earth family.
Which means, yes, my wife built Star Trust from the ground up, all on her own.
That's way too perfect to be true. There's gotta be something shady going on.
If you're looking for some kind of secret, then as I said earlier, my husband played a huge role. Since the company's founding, he's been my go-to advisor, and he still helps me to this day.
But according to Marie, he's just a troublemaker who causes problems all the time.
Yeah, exactly. This is bad. If this keeps up, they'll figure out that I've been stealing his credit and treating him like his incompetent. Well, people have different perspectives on talent. Yeah, that's it. Since he's so recognized, why don't you two just run a company together?
There's a reason for that.
Oh? Sounds like there's something juicy here. Time to press the attack. Anyone with half a brain can see that's better than being a lowly office drone. Why don't you go ahead and do it already, huh? Alright, I'll be blunt with you. You're just dead weight at this company. So why don't you hurry on back to your sweet little wifey, huh?
Ah,
Hey, are you even listening to me? If I keep pushing him like this, I'll have him under my thumb in no time. His wife's a little annoying, but this will be over in a flash.
what's all the commotion about?
What? That voice. Executive Director!
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you so much.
So, is something going on with my nephew?
And nephew?
Ah, my bad. I'm talking about Yusuke.
What? You and the Executive Director are...
Yeah, the executive director is my uncle. I've been keeping it under wraps so people at work wouldn't see me through a biased lens.
You've gotta be kidding me. His wife is a company president, and his uncle is an executive director? Who the heck is this guy?
Everyone's been wondering why someone like Yusuke is still working here.
Hold up.
It's because I insisted he stay. I felt like this company needed him.
The executive director himself?
By having him work here, he can point out areas for improvement within the company. And to top it off, the company president is a big fan of him. That's the reason.
Wow.
I've also heard plenty about your work performance, you know.
Is that so? Wait, no way. Is he snitching on me?
So, it sounds like your work is being evaluated, huh? Now, I hate to bring this up at a celebration, but I wouldn't get too excited just yet. What's that supposed to mean? You're married, aren't you? Why don't you hear it directly from your wife? Oh, now that's a surprise twist. Manager? Sasazaki, why the heck are there so many big shots at your wedding? Well, a few things happened. Man, I can't believe I'm seeing two of the biggest names from business magazines here in the same room. I'm just honored to be here.
This place, huh?
Come on, it's fine, right? More importantly, I see this as a golden opportunity.
Golden opportunity?
Just watch me. Actually, I've got a product I've been working on that just made it through planning and is headed for the final review, right, manager? Ah, that one, huh? I'll admit your proposal stood out. It's a solid concept. Right? I told you, didn't I?
Ah, I see now. He's trying to sell himself and boost his image. This guy's got no shame.
Modern consumers are obsessed with time efficiency, right? But at the same time, they still care about aesthetics. That's why I proposed a ready-to-eat nutritional meal with a perfect balance of health and convenience.
Not only that, but it also helps reduce food waste. Wait a second. Are you using banana peels as an ingredient? Exactly. You're sharp. It's not that I'm sharp. The product idea is mine.
Oh, crap!
What? What do you mean? You claim your product is still in the planning stage, but I've already moved forward to the development phase. What? No way. Sasasaki, explain yourself.
I didn't. Marie, what the heck is going on?
Don't blame me. You're the one who blabbed. Yoichiro looked like he was stuck, so I just listened to what he had to say.
So you're admitting you eavesdropped and leaked it?
I just happened to overhear him casually mention it.
Yeah, but here we are. It's already in the development stage.
I didn't know that. Besides, there's no proof I stole it, so just play it off somehow. Well, actually, we're both always exchanging ideas to contribute to the company.
This time's idea was totally inspired by something Marie said.
Maybe I subconsciously shared something I heard at the office without realizing it.
So that's how it is. Leaking internal information? You seriously lack the awareness of what it means to be an employee. Anyway, the proposal is ours, so kindly back off immediately. Of course. Hey, if we'd gotten past the planning stage, it could have been a total disaster. Can you imagine the losses if we'd started manufacturing? Don't be so dramatic. Don't you dare laugh it off. I thought you were finally becoming competent, but look at this mess. It's time for you to grow up already. This is why your juniors are surpassing you. Come on, manager.
Hold on. Weren't you supposed to be the ace leading your subordinates?
Hate to break it to you, but that was a total lie.
Excuse me?
It's more like we had hopes he'd become one, you know. Wishful thinking and all.
You lied to me? You're the worst.
You're not exactly in a position to talk, are you? Soon, the couple, having exposed each other's secrets during their wedding, found themselves locked in a tense standoff.
Hey, instead of moping around, why don't you do something useful for once?
Stop attacking me all the time. This whole situation is partly your fault too. If it weren't for what you did, I might have actually gotten that promotion.
Are you seriously blaming me for this?
You made me look bad, didn't you?
You were a screw-up from the start, so stealing or not, it doesn't matter. You were never getting a promotion, not in a million years.
You didn't have to go that far.
I had dreams of living the good life, but now it's all ruined. I never should have gotten married.
Marie. I'm going to work hard to get you to see me in a better light, so please don't say stuff like that.
Yoichiro, we used to be so in love, but now all we do is fight. If this keeps up, we might actually be over. Sorry, I went too far.
It's okay. It's true anyway. You had every right to be angry, Marie. I'm sorry.
I can't forgive them. The one who tried to tear us apart like this. This all happened because of my subordinate. Yojiro did nothing wrong.
Marie, I want to get back at them. How can I just stand by while they push someone as important to me as you this far?
If that's how you feel, then revenge it is. Found you.
This is that project they were pushing forward, huh?
Yep, that's it. I don't know all the details, but I heard it's a pretty big contract. I wanted to snatch it for myself, but I was too busy and had to leave it to that loser.
I see. Interesting.
All right, let's hurry up and make some copies.
Roger that.
Leaking the whole thing would weigh on my conscience, so I'll just upload part of it.
That loser's gonna go pale as a ghost when the internal info gets exposed, huh? And after that, he'll definitely get fired for causing all this damage.
Tomorrow's gonna be so much fun! You messed with the wrong people, and now you're gonna suffer. I hope you choke on it, loser. They're all in a panic this morning. Well, of course they are. The information spread like wildfire, and now the internet's having a field day with it.
I'll handle things on this end. I'm so sorry for causing this mess.
Oh my, what's wrong? You're looking a little pale there. Yes, this is the face I wanted to see. That sweet, delicious face of despair.
You know exactly what this is about, don't you?
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, Executive Director wants to see you. Come with me.
The executive director wants me? There's no way they figured it out, right? There aren't any cameras in the office, so there's no proof.
Do you have some reason why you can't come along?
No, not at all. If I just play it cool, I'll be fine. Excuse me,
Do you know why you were called in here?
I have no idea.
Our company is currently in crisis mode, and the one who caused it is you, isn't it?
No, it's not me. I don't know anything about it, and I didn't do anything. They know. They know everything. But how?
Being lied to by a subordinate. I guess I've really been underestimated. Yusuke, take it from here.
Yes, sir.
Bang!
What? This footage? No way. How? Why is this happening?
Breaking in during the night to tamper with my PC, and even going as far as copying confidential information. You're aware that's a serious crime, right?
No, this is,
Is this what it means to be a married couple?
Utter foolishness. Every action has consequences, and yours have come home to roost.
I'm a cautious man, you see. I've always kept my PC under tight security. That's why, when you used it without permission, my internal security camera caught every last bit of it.
Then why didn't you set a password on it?
Call it A little strategy to let the enemy run free, I suppose.
Then that's entrapment. If the computer had been locked, I wouldn't have been able to access it or copy anything.
You fool! Just the thought of doing something so despicable shows you've already gone off the rails as a person. Can you even tell right from wrong anymore?
I've never seen the executive director this furious before. With the video evidence, there's no way I can talk my way out of this one. It was a marital crisis. I just wanted to get back at them and make them suffer a little.
I'm not interested in your excuses. What we need to discuss now is how we're going to deal with the situation.
Indeed, this doesn't just affect our company. Other companies are involved, and the potential damage is incalculable.
At worst, our company could go bankrupt.
What? Bankrupt?
This project was a collaboration with Kellogg Land and Utopia Land.
Huh? You're telling me we were working with those industry giants? I thought this was just an in-house project.
The project was nearly complete, and we were planning a major public reveal in 2 weeks. But now, look at the mess we're in.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
The whole project was designed with summer vacation in mind. The other companies approached us with the concept. Together, we shaped it into a project aimed at creating unforgettable experiences for families. It was supposed to be the culmination of ideas from all 3 companies.
And I leaked that crucial information online.
Not only were we anticipating massive profits from this project, but it was also meant to open up new markets for us. Now, all of our plans have gone up in smoke.
I'll go and apologize to them myself.
You think they'll listen to a jealous employee leaked our critical information and just forgive us?
Well, it is the truth.
Go ahead and say that, and our company's reputation will be destroyed in an instant. No one will ever do business with us again.
Forget that. The other companies are already furious and demanding compensation for damages. At this point, an apology won't do a thing.
Oh, this can't be happening.
The only thing you can do at this point is pay for the damages you caused.
By the way, how much would that be?
We're talking $1 million.
That's impossible. I could work my whole life and never pay that off.
This is your own doing.
You should have thought things through before taking action.
Please, help me. I'm begging you.
There's nothing I can do for you. I've put up with all your harassments until now. I figured having my accomplishments stolen was better than creating conflict. So I kept quiet. At least the work was still getting done.
Don't even apologize for that. I thought I'd get ahead by making my subordinates do all the work and reaping the benefits. But I really was trying to do my job. I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Executive Director, please. Look the other way, just this once.
What's done is done. This incident is heinous, and I doubt the executive director is the type to just sweep it under the rug.
Yusuke is absolutely right. You will face appropriate consequences. And I'm afraid the involvement of the police is unavoidable.
Police?
Bang! Excuse me, Executive Director Hoshino. I am deeply sorry for the actions of our employee.
Yoichiro? Why are you here?
Marie, it's over. We're finished.
What? Why are you crying?
Quit bawling like a baby and explain yourself properly. Pathetic. Actually, earlier this morning, the whole office was abuzz with news about your company's data breach. Then this guy started talking about it in way too much detail, even things that hadn't been made public. That's when I knew something was off.
You idiot! What were you thinking?
Ah, I see. So that's when your suspicion turned to certainty.
Exactly.
Marie, I'm so sorry.
Why would you screw up like that?
Even if he'd played it smart, there's video evidence of everything he did. There's no getting out of it. Video evidence? Yeah, I watched you grinning like a fool while you fiddled with my PC. No way. You said there were no cameras.
That was just a miscalculation on my part.
Unbelievable.
Before we worry about punishing them, our priority is to resolve this issue as smoothly as possible.
In that case, leave it to me.
Jaime.
I have close ties with both of the partner companies, so I'll act as a mediator to ensure things go as smoothly as possible.
Are you serious? You're a lifesaver.
You've always supported me, so please don't hesitate to rely on me this time.
Thank you, Jaime.
Well then, as for you two, you'll be facing a damages claim.
But I can't! I can't pay that! No way I can pay billions!
Billions? No way.
Relax. Thanks to Amy, we won't be demanding anything that extreme.
Oh, jeez! You should have said that sooner, man!
Oh man. That had me sweating.
Well, I'm earning a pretty nice salary anyway. If I just tighten my budget, I can pay it back easy peasy.
Don't get comfortable just yet. We're setting the amount of something you two can barely manage to repay with a bit of suffering along the way. Let's say 300,000.
Huh? That sounds about right.
On top of that, due to your betrayal, you're both being terminated for gross misconduct.
Executive Director, please give me another chance.
Once you've lost trust, it's over. Just accept it with dignity.
No! If my parents find out I got in trouble with the police, it's over for me.
I had such a bright future ahead, and now I'm at rock bottom. This wasn't supposed to happen. Afterward, the two of them were hit with a massive damages claim filed by the company. Naturally, the company had no intention of condoning criminal behavior, so both of them were fired.
I've had enough of living in this crummy little place for our newlywed life. It's disgusting.
Well, what do you want me to do? We're up to our necks in debt, more than it costs to buy a house.
I know that already. So why haven't you found a new job yet?
You're one to talk. How many job applications have you failed, huh? With no family to fall back on, the two continue to live together in their cramped apartment,
constantly at each other's throats. The only reason the partners agreed to be lenient is all thanks to you, Aimee. Seriously, thank you so much.
Not to mention, this project ended up growing even bigger after my company joined in, which was a pleasant surprise. But all's well that ends well, right? Let's keep up this momentum.
Yeah, cheers. Turning a crisis into an opportunity. I feel like I've become a little stronger today.
I can't stand you. I'll have my dad pull our funding.
What? Wait, what's going on?
I'll say it again. Apologize, and I'll consider renewing our contract. Get over here immediately.
No, thank you.
What?
As you can see, this is a voice recorder.
A voice recorder? You didn't. Director Yoshioka, here's the joint development file you requested.
Thanks, Tsugumi. Today's the meeting with our partners, right?
Yes, we are scheduled to visit them at 2 p.m.
Okay. I'm Akito Yoshioka, a 46-year-old guy who's just a regular middle-aged man. Despite that, I'm fortunate enough to hold the position of director. This is Tsugumi. She's a reliable and talented subordinate. Today, Tsugumi and I have a meeting with a certain company. When it was time, we headed to the client's office.
So Kawamura, this works for you too, right?
Yes, I think so as well. Ayane, the female director with an irresponsible attitude, and Kawamura, the middle-aged assistant director who just goes along with everything. This person is actually a director? So, would it be acceptable to proceed as outlined in these documents?
Sure, but honestly, do we even need a meeting? This is pretty much just what's in the paperwork, right?
We're here to make sure there aren't any discrepancies. That's what this meeting is for.
Yeah, but honestly, even with this meeting, I'm totally lost.
If there's anything unclear, please feel free to ask, and I'll gladly explain it in detail.
Oh, this is an AI-based app for businesses, right? I don't really get it. Business apps just sound boring. If we are going to develop something, shouldn't it be a fun game app for the general public?
Haha, yes, well, I'm not sure, as that's a bit outside our field. This is supposed to be a meeting, but we're getting nowhere. In short, the goal of this development is to simplify operations and reduce workloads. If this project succeeds, it will attract attention from all kinds of companies, and the profits should be substantial. It's a high-potential project, which is why we're fully committed to it.
Huh. Oh, is that so? Huh. Still don't get it.
What?
Well, since we are the ones funding it, right? We'll give you the money, so just hurry up and get it done, okay?
We came all the way out here for this? What's with that attitude?
What?
Oh no. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Well, I've already said it, so might as well go all the way. Excuse me, but no matter the investment position, I think there's a level of respect that should be maintained.
What? Are you giving me orders now?
I'm not ordering you. I'm simply requesting. Could you start by adjusting your tone, perhaps?
My tone? What's your problem with it?
I am speaking to your company with respect. We're asking for your support on something we couldn't achieve alone. And the same goes for you, doesn't it?
Huh? So what are you trying to say?
Even after all that, she still doesn't get it? Basically, I'd appreciate it if you'd speak to us using formal language.
Huh? Why should I use formal language with you people?
As I mentioned, we're here as representatives of our company, handling this with sincerity. I think you, as a representative of your company, should do the same. And perhaps be a bit more engaged in this meeting?
Why should I hear this from you? You're the ones asking for our money.
That's true. We're seeking funding, but your company is essentially purchasing our expertise with that investment. That makes us equals, doesn't it?
Huh? That's it! Kawamura, we are leaving!
Yes, ma'am. What? Wait a second. We haven't finished discussing things. We agreed to go over the next steps before signing.
Oh yeah? Forget it!
What?
I don't like you, so we are done here.
What?
Didn't catch that, huh? Guess your hearing's going, old man. Fine, I'll say it again just for you. I don't like you. I'll have my dad pull our funding.
What? Wait. What's going on?
Oh, did I forget to mention? My dad's the CEO. So yeah, you just picked a fight with the CEO's daughter.
CEO's daughter? That explains how someone like her got to be director. But that's not the issue here. Director or CEO's daughter, regardless. As a company representative, shouldn't you be handling this more professionally?
Enough! Listening to you is so preachy. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, let's pretend this meeting never happened. Kawamura, we're out!
Yes, ma'am. You've gotta be kidding me. What are we supposed to do about this project now?
Director Yoshioka.
Sorry. If I hadn't spoken up, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Director Yoshioka, how's your wife doing?
Huh? My wife? She's fine, thanks.
That's good to hear. She was a tremendous help back when she worked with us.
Ah, that's right. You and my wife were cohort colleagues.
Yes, she was such a reliable person. I cried when she left the company.
Well, it was hard to say goodbye, wasn't it?
Everyone resented Director Yoshioka.
Ha! Why would they say that? Wait, this isn't the time for that. If this project falls apart, our company could suffer massive losses. How can we keep it moving forward?
Well, maybe your wife can comfort you about it.
What?
I'm so mad! So mad! Kawamura, do you think I did anything wrong?
No. Director Ayane, you did absolutely nothing wrong.
Right? We are the ones funding them, so obviously we are the ones in charge. And yet that guy had the nerve to lecture me. Clearly, he's the rude one, right?
You're absolutely right.
See? That's why you get me, Kawamura. Now, I'm counting on you to handle the rest of today's tasks.
Yes, of course. This is bad. This is really bad. If things keep going like this, the whole company's project is going to collapse. If that happens, there's no doubt we'll face massive losses. and someone will have to take responsibility. Normally, the director would be held accountable, but she's the CEO's daughter. She might even try to put the blame on me. That would ruin my life. Honestly, she's clearly in the wrong here. Director Yoshioka was completely right. I couldn't agree more with everything he said.
Oh, Kawamura!
Yes, what is it? Here I am, unable to say or do anything I should. I'm so pathetic.
I'm going to report this to my dad.
Wait, does that mean?
We're going to see the CEO. I won't forgive that man. I'll make sure he's completely crushed.
Don't do it. Wouldn't it be better to save that for later? You know, we have a lot of work to get through right now.
I can do that later. Reporting this to Dad comes first. Come on, let's go.
You could easily tell him later. There goes my peaceful life.
Daddy!
Oh, Ayane. I remember you had a meeting about that big project today. How did it go?
Oh, listen to this, Daddy. It was terrible. That Yoshioka guy, he kept insulting me the whole time.
No, he didn't insult you at all.
I was doing my best, but he kept saying I had a bad attitude and needed to take things seriously. He was just picking on me.
Since when did doing your best look anything like that?
What? Did he know you were the CEO's daughter and still act this way?
No, I don't think he knew. Oh, but I don't even like getting special treatment just because I'm the CEO's daughter. So maybe I deserve their criticism. Right, Kawamura?
Yes, just as you say, Director Ayane. Liar. You were throwing the CEO's daughter weight around.
Deserve it? Nonsense. No one should insult another person, especially my daughter.
Thank you, Daddy. But it doesn't bother me, really. Anyway, there's a big issue.
What is it? What happened?
They told us to forget about the whole project.
What?
What should we do? This project, it absolutely has to succeed, right?
Did they really say that?
Yes.
Damn. They're taking advantage just because we don't have the technology ourselves. Fine. As CEO, I'll personally renegotiate the contract.
Thank you, Daddy.
However, we'll reduce our investment amount. They'll have to cover the rest. Investment isn't just handing out money. I won't invest in a company that has employees with such disrespectful attitudes. There's no benefit in investing large sums there.
Yes, yes. Just like you said, Daddy.
Ayane, you keep doing your job as usual. I'll handle the rest smoothly.
Thank you so much. You are the best, Daddy.
There. Now, go on.
Yep. See you at dinner tonight.
Of course.
Ah, it worked perfectly. Now everything's fine. Let's go, Kawamura.
Yes, ma'am. Women with power are terrifying. Whew.
Oh, come on. How many times have you sighed now? Your happiness will run away, you know? Here, have some coffee.
Thanks, Natsumi. Wait, have I really been sighing that much?
Well, maybe over 100 times?
That much?
I'm joking, obviously. But if something's on your mind, I'm here to listen, okay?
Something on my mind. Come to think of it, Tsugumi suggested it the other day.
Maybe your wife could comfort you about this.
So she meant I should talk to my wife, Natsumi, about it. Guess it wouldn't hurt to vent a little. Actually, work's not going so well right now.
Oh? But weren't you thrilled about being assigned a big project recently? Is it not going well?
It's a joint development with another company, but they've withdrawn their funding.
What? Can they even do that?
If this keeps up, the entire project might go down the drain. And it's not just that. Because it's such a large project, the potential loss to our company would be enormous.
That doesn't make sense. They'd suffer losses too if they pulled their funding, right? Why would they take that risk?
Exactly.
Well, if they're okay with it, I guess it's fine for them.
It's definitely not fine for us, though.
Right. Say, could you tell me more about this project?
What? No, I can't. Even with family, there's a duty to confidentiality.
I'm not asking as family right now. I'm asking as a business professional.
What do you mean?
Could you tell me more in detail?
Natsumi, usually cheerful and calm, was now looking at me with a serious expression. Realizing the intent behind her words, I decided to share everything with her. The following month,
Director Yoshioka, there's a call from the company we met with last time.
is it from Director Ayane?
No, it's from the CEO himself.
The CEO? That would mean Ayane's father, right?
What should I do?
Why is he calling?
Not sure. He just demanded. Put Akito Yoshioka on the line.
Could it be that he's calling personally about the last meeting? Got it. Please put him through.
Understood.
Hello, this is Yoshioka speaking.
I'm the CEO and superior of the employee you met with last time.
Thank you very much for your time the other day.
Oh, I really should be thanking you. You took great care of my employee, didn't you?
Care, you say?
Don't play dumb. My subordinate handled things respectfully, yet you were blatantly disrespectful.
What's going on? They were the ones who acted unprofessionally. I thought this was an apology call, but somehow he's accusing us instead? With all due respect, we conducted ourselves with integrity. It was your company that decided to cut the contract.
Don't give me that nonsense. Are you trying to dodge responsibility by blaming us?
No, I mean... This isn't going anywhere. Like father, like daughter, I guess.
However, I'm not a complete monster. If you apologize, we'll consider reinstating the contract. Come here immediately.
Apologize, you say?
That's right. Losing this deal would be a huge setback for your company, wouldn't it? For us, it's not even a scratch, but it's a different story for you, isn't it? If a major project gets cancelled, the losses could be enormous for your company. You'll be the one bearing that responsibility. I wonder how much the damages will cost you.
Well, I don't have the exact figures, but if we consider the costs we've already incurred and the projected profits, even a rough estimate would easily exceed $100 million.
Exactly. But if you apologize, you won't face any claims for damages. Plus, with a single apology, you could save your entire company. Not a bad deal, right?
Under normal circumstances, maybe.
I'll say it one more time. Apologize and we'll resume the contract. Come here immediately.
No, that won't be necessary.
What?
There's no need for me to apologize, and therefore no need for a contract renewal either.
Do you even understand who you've insulted? The person you insulted is my daughter, the CEO's daughter, the heiress to this company. You will apologize, or I'll sue you for defamation.
If you insist that much, let's arrange an official setting for this at a later date.
An official setting?
Yes, a formal setting where apologies can be made. We'll make the arrangements, so would you and your representative kindly visit us?
You should have just said that from the start. Don't think I'll let you off easy if you try to run. Make sure it's properly set up.
Understood. Then it's settled. And so, I waited with Tsugumi in the company's meeting room for their arrival. Later,
We've come as requested.
Yes, thank you for having us.
excuse me. We've been expecting you. Now, let's proceed with the apology.
Huh? So, when will you apologize already?
Actually, that's our line.
Huh? What's this supposed to mean?
Just as it sounds. I'm waiting for your apology, Ayane.
Huh? Why should I apologize? I didn't do anything wrong. Right, Kawamura?
Uh-huh, yes, that's correct. Are you absolutely sure about that?
Even if I were to apologize, what exactly should I apologize for?
For your inappropriate behavior during our meeting, for failing to grasp the project details and not actively participating, and for making disrespectful remarks such as old man and geezer. These are what I'd like you to apologize for.
I didn't do anything like that. And if you're so sure, where's the proof? You don't have any, do you? That's slander against me. You owe me an apology.
Proof, you say? Very well. Tsugumi,
Yes.
this, as you can see, is a voice recorder.
A voice recorder? You don't mean...
This was an important meeting, so we recorded it. Playing from the recorder was Ayane's unprofessional behavior and rude language from that meeting.
Ayane? What is this?
It's fake! It's fabricated! I was set up!
It's clearly your voice, Ayane.
No, Dad! Please! Kawamura, say something!
I can't say anything.
Kawamura!
Ayane, apologize immediately. Beg them to renew the contract.
Why? Dad, you said it was fine.
Only if they were at fault. But if we're in the wrong, that changes everything. Our company could face a massive lawsuit.
What?
If that happens, our company's finished.
No, nobody told me that.
I thought you were foolish, but not to this extent. Now, apologize.
Absolutely not. If it's a subordinate's mistake, it's the boss's responsibility, right? If you want it so badly, you apologize, Dad.
Ugh, Yoshioka. My daughter has caused a lot of trouble. I'm truly sorry about this.
Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted Ayane to apologize. If she'd sincerely apologized, I'd have talked with my superiors to see about dropping the damages claim. Seems like setting up this whole meeting was pointless, though.
Wait, please. I'll make her apologize right now. Ayane, apologize.
No way! I didn't do anything wrong!
Fine then. I'll double the investment. We can settle things that way.
I already said that's not necessary.
Why? If this project fails, you won't come out of it unscathed either.
Don't worry about us. We've already signed with a more reliable sponsor.
A more reliable sponsor?
Sorry for being late. A company meeting ran over.
Ah, Natsumi. I mean, CEO Yoshioka, welcome.
Shall we discuss the project details?
Yes, thank you.
What's going on here? Who is this woman?
Oh, pardon me. I'm the CEO of this company.
What? The CEO of a major corporation?
What? This old lady?
Watch your mouth. Her company has over 100 million in capital. Far more than ours. Show some respect.
Wait! Why is someone like her here?
Well, she's actually my wife. Put simply, you've disobeyed the husband of a major corporation CEO. Not to make things awkward, but do you think a small-time CEO's daughter stands a chance against a big company CEO?
I'm so sorry! I'll apologize! Just please forgive me!
It's too late for that.
Our company will be seeking damages from yours. Our CEO has already begun the process.
No, please don't. If we have to pay damages, our company will go under.
Not our problem. So, CEO Yoshioka, shall we start a discussion?
Certainly. But we seem to have some uninvited guests.
Oh, my apologies. Security, please.
Hey, where are you taking me?
I already apologized! This isn't fair!
Why am I getting dragged into this too? Goodbye. Please don't show your face here again. After that, our project was a huge success. We went through a lot, but in the end, it was a happy ending. As for what happened to Ayane and the others,
They couldn't pay the damages. Had to sell the company. It's over for us.
How did it come to this? A former CEO's daughter working like this?
I'm jobless and homeless. I got caught in the crossfire. Looks like they all met a miserable end. But hey, none of that's my problem. Whew. Finally, things have settled down.
Great job.
Thanks, Natsumi. I felt guilty relying on you like that. Almost like cheating. But you really saved us.
I made a call as CEO for the good of the company.
Women in power sure are scary.
Did you say something?
No. Just wondering if you'd like to have coffee together.
Of course. Back on time again? You are such a lazy, useless employee. You are fired. The $30 million deal that you were supposed to handle? I'll take that now.
Going home this early? Is that supposed to be a joke?
Tap, tap, tap. Alright, everything's prepped for tomorrow. I'm Ryo, 40 years old, working for an event planning company.
Ryo, could you check these documents?
That's Yuka, she's been with the company for about 6 months. She's a bit scatterbrained sometimes, but honest and reliable. Yeah, it's late today. I'll look them over tomorrow.
Got it.
Alright, time to get ready to head out. Got all your work done for today?
Yep, everything. I even set up a few appointments and finished the estimate for our new client.
Good job. She's really getting the hang of things. Alright, let's call it a day.
Roger that.
I've always been the type to finish work within office hours and head out on time. What should I make for dinner tonight?
Ryo, do you cook?
Of course! Haha, believe it or not, I actually enjoy it.
Wow, you are really living the single life, huh?
Well, more like struggling with it, honestly.
Oh, come on now.
We were chatting like that as I was closing my laptop, getting ready to head out, when... whoosh!
Leaving on time again? You're such a lazy, useless employee. You are fired.
Huh? My boss, Miku, stormed in, looking furious. She's more than 10 years younger than me, but she got her position through connections.
Honestly, it's pathetic. Aren't you ashamed being this old and still this useless?
I knew she was always watching me closely, but firing me out of nowhere? I finished all my tasks.
What are you talking about? Can't you see this pile of documents?
That's your job, Miku, isn't it?
Wow, I can't believe you. You really don't get it, do you? As a subordinate, it's your job to support your boss.
What is this? This is ridiculous. As you can see, she's in overhead thanks to her connections. She really doesn't know what she's doing. I had nothing to do with that project. You'll need to handle it yourself.
Taking a paycheck without doing real work is basically stealing.
How can you say something like that?
What? You think you can stand up to me?
Ryo is a wonderful, dependable boss. He's not a thief.
Yuka,
Wow, how cute. Comforting each other like that. Fine. The both of you can leave together.
What? No.
alright, I'll leave right away, but please don't fire her.
Ryo.
You should have just obeyed from the start. You're really a handful, aren't you?
Don't worry, you deserve to stay here. And that's how I got kicked out of the company. Oh, slept great. So, what's all the commotion about?
Uncle Rikia, I did it! I finally fired that guy who always leaves on time.
Leaves on time. Oh, you mean Ryo, haha. Yeah, Miku, you always hated him.
Why did the president even hire someone like that? He was just dead weight.
Who knows, hahaha.
And the next day,
Oh no, I forgot.
What? What's wrong, Uncle?
There was an important meeting today, and he was in charge of it.
He? Who are you talking about?
Ryo,
Come on! No way a guy like him was in charge of anything important.
Today's deal involves $30 million.
30 million?
what's the client going to think with no one in charge? This is bad.
Ryo said he was staking everything on this deal.
Then you could just take over for him, Uncle. If that guy can do it, anyone can.
It's not that simple. I know it's a big deal, but I don't know anything about the details. Excuse me, is Ryo here? Oh, President Yoshinobu, what an honor for you to visit us in person.
So that's why I never got big deals before. Because that useless guy was hanging around for so long. I'll take that $30 million deal that useless guy was supposed to handle.
Actually, there's been a little situation. Oh, what kind of situation?
President Yoshinobu!
And you are?
I'm Miku, the young and beautiful section chief. Please leave the $30 million deal to me.
What? I've been working with Ryo on this. I have no business with you.
I get that I'm much younger than him, so it makes sense you're concerned. But
If he's not in charge, then the deal's off.
what?
President Yoshinobu, please, let's calm down. Calm down? Do you realize how much time I've invested in this?
What a troublesome old man. I understand that completely, which is why I'm saying I'll handle it in his place.
Alright then, let me ask you, how well do you actually know this deal, Section Chief?
Huh?
You're the boss, so you must have at least a good grasp of the key details, right?
I got so blinded by that $30 million. I didn't think this through at all.
Good grief. How do you plan to proceed without knowing anything about the client? Maybe you're not ready for the Section Chief role yet.
Alright then, time for my next move. It was out of my hands. As section chief, I'm drowning in work, and every day I'm exhausted while he left on time every day, pushing all the trouble onto me.
Ryo did that?
His work ethic was terrible, and no matter how much I warned him, he never listened. A few tears, and men always crumble. As you said, President Yoshinobu, I may be a failure as a boss for not keeping track of my subordinates' work. But even so, I tried my hardest to get him back on the right track. Unfortunately, my efforts failed, and I had no choice but to decide that he couldn't stay in this company any longer.
Is that really true? I find it hard to believe.
See? He's starting to waver.
He was always so efficient and did such excellent work. Watching him was almost satisfying.
He must have been putting on an act. If you saw how he behaved at the office, you'd be speechless, President Yoshinobu.
I thought he was an excellent employee, providing our company with the best possible plans.
I'm sorry to have let you down. As his superior, I apologize. So, you understand the situation now, right? Let's get back to the business deal.
My business partners worked with him and were extremely satisfied. In fact, I've never heard a single bad thing about him.
Well, that's because he had a hidden side.
That all sounds pretty suspicious to me.
What? You've got to be kidding me. I'm telling the truth.
Talking to you is getting us nowhere. Just bring Ryo here. It's not fair to only hear one side of the story.
Why is he so fixated on Ryo? Just signed a contract already. I've called him multiple times, but he's not picking up.
Then I'll call him myself. Wait a moment. I completely understand how you feel. It's painful to be betrayed by someone you trusted. We don't know for sure if he's a traitor yet. But I saw it with my own eyes, his true nature.
Uncle, great save.
I see. I can't let him find out I unjustly fired Ryo. I'll need a bit of time to fully grasp the details of the contract. Could you give me a little more time? If that's the case, I'll take my leave for today. My apologies. I'll be in touch soon. For now, the crisis is averted.
I'll make sure everything's ready to meet your expectations. With Anko around, I've got nothing to worry about.
A few days later,
Hey, Uncle, when are you going to contact that president again?
Oh, you mean President Yoshinobu? I don't know. I just kind of lost interest in the whole thing.
You said you'd go over the contract details, but you haven't done anything.
To be honest, I'm not even sure where the contract is. Haha.
That's bad.
I'm not the head of the company, so whether the deal falls through or not doesn't really matter to me.
We are still getting paid even if we slack off.
Our president manages several companies, right? He's busy with travel and business trips. There's no way he knows what's going on with this deal.
So we can just bury it. No problem. Oh man, but I really wanted to close that $30 million deal. If it went through, would I have gotten a bonus?
The president's generous. You probably would have gotten a big one.
Then next time a big deal comes up, give it to me. The old man's not around, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, you should get some experience with it. It's the president. Hello. What's going on? Excuse me? That $30 million deal we were working on. Why haven't I heard any updates? What? The president knew about it? Oh, well, we've had a few complications. But don't worry, even if it's delayed, we'll definitely close the deal. Put Ryo on the phone. What? Ryo was in charge of this deal, right? I've been trying to call him, but I can't get through. It's becoming a real problem for me. There's no way I can tell him I fired Ryo. Actually, Ryo is the reason for the trouble. He's disappeared, skipping out of his important deal. What? So Ryo's not there right now? No, he's not. Ryo has been supporting this company for a long time. I can't believe he'd be so irresponsible. But it's true, he's not here. You have to believe me. There must be a reason. Did you do something to him? Now's your chance to tell me the truth. No, of course not. Why is everyone taking his side? With all due respect, have I ever lied before? No, I haven't, right? In any case, rest assured, the preparations for the deal are going smoothly. We'll talk more when I get back. Yes. Why do I have to be the one feeling cornered? This is all Ryo's fault.
Was the president angry? Don't tell him I fired that guy, okay?
How could I? I'm the one who recommended you to the company. If this blows up, I'll have to take all the responsibility.
Don't shout at me. You said I could do what I wanted.
But firing an employee was going too far. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do anymore.
But isn't it strange? Why is that guy so highly regarded?
That's the thing. There must be something behind it.
I've got it. There's a reason he always leaves on time.
What is it?
He's be bribing the higher-ups to manipulate everything.
That could be it.
Are you serious right now?
Would you mind keeping quiet?
I know I'm stepping out of line here, but let me just say this. If you knew what kind of person Ryo is, you'd understand why the president is siding with him.
I have no interest in getting to know someone like him.
And you might want to drop this ridiculous bribe theory for your own good.
We don't have time for this. We need to lock down that $30 million deal and get the president's approval.
Uncle's right. Listen to a low-level employee's speech is a complete waste.
Alright, first things first. Let's find the contract Ryo drafted.
The deal's practically done anyway. We'll just say the right things and get them to stump it. Easy peasy.
Oh, I found it.
So, what's in the contract?
I have no idea.
What? Let me see. A parent-child science experiment? What is this? What a childish event.
Read the next part.
Elements consumed in food become elements in the human body. To help parents and children understand this concept, we will demonstrate the homeostasis of biological phenomena. No, I give up. I can't read this.
If President Yoshinobu digs into this, we're finished. We need to figure out what's in the contract somehow.
We can't proceed until we decode this thing.
I'm a liberal arts guy, so I don't know anything about chemistry.
The title's so cheap, but why is the content written like this?
Let's start by looking up what element means.
You are starting from there? This is going to take forever. Hey, if you know so much about the old guy, then you understand the contract too, right?
What? Well, I did help put together the materials.
Why didn't you say so sooner? Alright, rewrite this so we can actually understand it.
I can't do that.
He's not with the company anymore. We have the right to take over this deal.
Hurry up! Haha, we'll just sneak in a cheat sheet, and we're ready for the meeting.
The president's still on his business trip abroad, so he won't be back for a few more days. Let's just have the underlings do the work while we kick back and wait.
That's what underlings are for. Haha, we're truly brilliant bosses.
This is our castle. Bow before us, minions.
Heading home so early? President Yoshinobu, why are you...
Why is he here? How much did he overhear?
Using underlings is the way to go, huh? This is our castle, you say? Pretty bold of you.
Did we say that? You must have misheard. Totally a misunderstanding. Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Weren't you on a business trip overseas? The overseas company came to Japan, so I've been busy handling that. Too bad you couldn't buy yourselves more time. Eep!
Uncle's completely cowering. He's so weak.
Well then, what should I start asking about?
This is perfect timing.
Miku?
Since President Yoshinobu is here, let's get this business meeting started right away. At this point, I'm just going all in. No turning back now.
Wait, are you sure about this? You don't understand anything about the contract.
So what? You want me to just sit here and take a scolding from the president? No way. My pride won't allow that.
It's time to give up already.
Huh? That voice?
I'll be handling this deal.
Why are you here? I thought I fired you.
You fired him for just leaving on time? I heard everything. No excuses will work this time.
He ratted me out. What an immature old man.
You were talking about Ryo's true nature earlier, weren't you? Lying so easily is completely unacceptable behavior for a working professional. I'm sorry. I'll make sure she understands. Please, just let this go.
What?
You too, bow your head. Apologizing is the quickest way out of this.
I haven't done anything wrong. In the working world, it's all about staying late and putting in overtime.
That's a completely misguided idea. There's absolutely nothing good about working overtime. I definitely don't want to sign a deal with someone who thinks that way. It would eventually affect our company too. I agree. In fact, it seems like our company has already been significantly disrupted.
Yuka, and all of you, it must have been tough while I was gone, huh?
Every day, I dreaded coming to work, but I always believed Ryo would return.
Judging by their reactions, it's clear how diligently he's been working. Do either of you have subordinates who would support you like this?
Ugh. While you've been doing whatever you pleased, we've been holding on to our resolve. We were determined to expose the truth one day.
Subordinates are people too. Underestimate them and it'll come back to bite you.
Why do you go so far to protect him? He's just dead weight, stuck in the same position for years without a promotion.
On the surface, it may seem like he hasn't been promoted, but that's by his own choice.
What? By his own choice? What do you mean?
Once you're in a higher position, you can't get your hands dirty with the real work.
I don't understand this at all.
Position doesn't matter to me, so I'm content remaining a regular employee. I'd rather be the one doing the work than ordering people around like you do.
That's why Ryo continues to excel on the front lines. I've always admired his skills. It makes perfect sense that he's a candidate to be the next president.
What?
Him? A candidate for president? Were you aiming for the president's seat? Well, my dad and the president have been friends for ages, so... Yes, I accepted you at your father's request, but whether you seize the opportunity or not is up to you. Get rid of the idea that you can climb to the top on connections alone. Relying on your parents at your age, it's too late for you now. You shouldn't take out your jealousy and resentment on others. You've coasted by on connections, and now you're facing the consequences.
But uncle, you got your position through connections too. You can't judge me.
I've worked hard, at least harder than you, Miku. When you first joined, you made a great impression, but somewhere along the way, you changed.
It must have been around the time the president started expanding the business. Without supervision, her true nature started to show.
I've been so caught up, I've completely lost track of what was happening in the company. It's an inexcusable failure as a leader. Why didn't you warn me sooner, if I had known earlier?
Even if I had told you, would you have listened?
No, that's not true. If you put such a cold-hearted man in charge, this company is doomed.
That's right. Even if he's good at his job, no one will follow a boss with no personality.
No personality? Him?
Exactly. He always leaves right on time. And the other day, when I asked for his help, he told me to do it myself.
It's true that he can come across as quiet, even a little cold at times, but he's driven by a strong conviction. For us older folks, that kind of determination really resonates with us. Exactly. You're still young, so you might not understand yet, but someone like him is what we call a capable man.
I'm not used to being praised, so this is a bit embarrassing. I pushed Miku away because I wanted her to grow.
What?
I didn't want her to end up like her uncle, relying on connections to get by. But I see that backfired. Getting fired wasn't part of the plan.
Looks like following a bad example was her downfall. You're talking about me, aren't you? Indeed. Well then, I think we'll wrap this up here. I apologize for the mess you had to witness, President Yoshinobu. No problem. As long as I can work with Ryo on the deal, I'm satisfied.
Wait! Please let me handle it. I'll change, I swear. Please give me another chance.
Have you really had a change of heart? Ryo, what do you think?
Well, I don't mind letting Yuka handle the deal. In fact, I think it would be a great experience for her.
Me? She's only been here 6 months. There's no way President Yoshinobu would allow that.
No, I don't mind.
What?
She's come to our company with Ryo several times. I've seen it for myself. The two of them make a great team.
Why am I the one losing?
President Yoshinobu has given his approval. So, what do you say? Would you take on the challenge?
Yes, I'd love to.
She's been here 6 months and managed to take on a $30 million deal. What about you two? What have you accomplished since joining the company? Go ahead, tell me. We've just been slacking off.
I've got nothing to show for it.
An efficient employee who leaves on time or a useless one who stays late without achieving anything. It should be obvious which one I'll cut.
No way! Are we really getting kicked out?
How am I going to explain this to my dad?
Alright, Yuka, let's start the meeting, and I'll be right here beside you.
I'm counting on you.
Yes!
That was a disaster. Well, I embarrassed my dad, so I guess it's to be expected. Miku was the root of all this. After everything I did for her, she's so ungrateful. Time to pull myself together for the next interview. I can do this even without connections. My interview today is at the prestigious Hanamitsu Corporation. I can't afford any mistakes.
What awaited him next was...
Uncle!
Miku? What are you doing here?
He was trapped by his niece once again.
Targeting Hanamitsu Corporation, huh? Smart choice! I've been eyeing this company for a while too.
No way. I don't want to work in the same company as her. Who knows what trouble she'd cause next? I can't deal with this anymore. Just leave.
So mean! I came to cheer you on, and this is how you treat me.
Even if I get hired at Hanamitsu Corporation, I won't use any connections.
Huh? Why not?
It's time for you to be independent too.
You're such a traitor! If that's how it's gonna be, I'll make sure you miss the interview. You're gonna be late and get rejected.
Hey.
Causing a scene in the business district, Rikia ended up missing the interview. He's still jobless to this day. Meanwhile, as for us,
Wow, this event is a huge success. I finally achieved my long-time dream, and it's all thanks to you, Ryo, for turning my vague ideas into reality.
The ideas kept expanding, and the scale became way bigger than we expected.
I've never had children, so being surrounded by all these happy smiles is the best gift I could ask for. Keep up the great work for our company, both of you. Yuka, keep pushing yourself and learn everything you can from him.
Please don't put so much pressure on her. Yuka, don't overdo it.
I'll do my best. It's a privilege to be counted on, after all.
We set our sights on a bright future ahead.